Hey everyone, today I want to share with you some basic accessories I have in my Z4. And if you have something different or have any other ideas, please leave them in the comments below just to share with others what you got. And the first thing I want to share with you that I have is just the floor mats. Pretty simple, but I'm a pretty lazy person, so I prefer rubber or plastic floor mats just because it's really easy to clean. All I do, I don't really vacuum or scrub or anything. I just take it out and shake it and then just spray it down with the hose and then let it dry in the sun. I don't really like carpet because I just don't want my dirty feet stomping it into the carpet, which I have to like vacuum, and even then, so it could be like even deeper in there, the dirt. So the rubber floor mats make it really easy to clean. I have the WeatherTech ones, which are pretty nice because they go just a little bit higher than I guess the basic ones that BMW has, but it does seem to go a little bit short on this side and on this side. I think it can go like another 2 inches. Even though I don't have the BMW ones, this car came with this since I bought it, but I think the factory BMW ones are pretty nice too. I like how the grooves aren't too close to each other, so no rocks get stuck. And again, it's just easy to clean, maintain, and wipe for me as a lazy person. And I guess the next accessory I have is the factory BMW Sunshade, just because it fits perfectly across the windshield and it makes it easy to put it on the windshield too. I guess the other type of accordion ones, if it doesn't fit perfectly, like the foil type feeling ones, it could maybe not fold as flat and fit perfectly, so it wouldn't really lock in with the mirrors up here. But if you have like the circular folding ones, I think those are pretty good too, because it's easy to store because they just fold down so compactly. Yeah, so this, like I said, this is the official BMW one for this car, and it does come with a nice leatherish case that I kind of never use because it just makes it a little one extra step to get the sunshade out. And as goes for the quality of this, it just feels kind of just like cardboard. It's not like the craziest nicest feeling thing. Yeah, it kind of just feels like cardboard. This is kind of like, I don't want to even say carpety, but I don't really know how to describe this. It's smooth on the other side and a little bit rougher. I wouldn't say carpet, but you could see it. I just like it because the perfect fit makes it easy. And how I store this thing is pretty much I shove it right here. If you drive by yourself a lot, you can just leave it here, easy to access. I don't really use this bag. I leave this in the trunk, or you can just scoot the chair up a little bit and then just slide it in the crack here. That's what I would do. And then the next, I think a super essential accessory that I have is Bluetooth. I have a whole video going over different options for your car depending on how you want to do it, but since mine came with the aux port here, this is just what I went with. I had this probably almost for maybe 8 or 9 years or something like that, so this is pretty old, but it's been working for me just fine. And you can tell when you stream music through aux or Bluetooth compared to just listening to radio, it's much clearer and crisper. And I guess going for my setup, this short cable here is pretty essential just to clean up this look, and also having a really short charger here. Yeah, like I said, this is just for my setup. Your car may not have this and you may want to do different options, so check out the other Bluetooth video for that. And going into another thing disconnected, as you see here, is my phone mount. I recently just put this on from our other car, and I like it because, you know, wireless charging, and it just makes it a one-hand operation to go from charging and mounting, compared to the one I used to have, which was a gravity mount where you just put it in and it holds your phone one hand, but you still need to use another hand to plug it in. I must say, wireless charging is kind of, for sure, it's pretty slow compared to wired, but at minimum you can still use this as a mount, and just disconnect this and plug your phone in if you want it. It's not like I have an Apple phone that has, you know, MagSafe, but I have a MagSafe case for my Android phone, which I'm recording on right now, which makes that all work. And yeah, let's go back to the trunk, see what I got there. Yeah, so as you can see here, I have the factory BMW matte. Again, rubber, not carpet, because like I said, with the floor mats inside, I'm a pretty lazy person. Really easy to clean, just shake it off, wipe it or vacuum. It doesn't really get ingrained in here. I think for the coupe, which I have, this is not the coupe floor mat, and I think you can only find the Roadster ones. That's why this one, I would say, is not really a perfect fit. It looks like it does, but if I squeeze down here, you can see that it's about like an extra inch to that ridge in the trunk. And because it doesn't really fit, as you can see, I cut it here, because if I didn't, it would kind of be like this, so giving that kind of gap. So it's just to relieve that bend there. So, but it still works. It's not like you really lose the space. If you really need it, you would just push up against it anyway. And yeah, it helps keep my trunk clean. I don't have to worry about spills or anything like that. And also helping with organization and spills, I have this trunk organizer here, which I've had for a very long time. And it just, if you're carrying around food and stuff, or basketball, which I do sometimes, it won't roll around in your trunk and make a lot of noise. Just put it in, you know, pretty easy. This one you can fold all the way flat, so if you're not using it, pretty easy to put away. Yeah. Oh, sorry, a little hard to do with one hand, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it for that. All right, one thing I forgot to mention that I carry around with me also is a tire inflator. And this one works pretty well, and I like it because it reads your live pressure and has different modes. It's like a ball, bike, motorcycle, I guess, car. I don't really know what that one means, but it will pump to your preset PSI, and then it will automatically stop. And this has enough battery to pump all my tires. I mean, I haven't tried when they're all completely flat, but yeah, really helpful for in case of emergency. And I use this right before I go on fun drives. It didn't come with this case. I bought this separate. Came with some attachments for the hose, like for a ball, or inflatable, or different kind of valves, like for a bike. It only came with this cable here with the right angle, which was pretty inconvenient to use for a car because it was so short. It would, if your valve was hanging at the top of the tire or the wheel, this would kind of be hanging in the air, or so you would have to hold it. And it's kind of hard to use with this clamped down at this angle too with the hose. So I bought this one separate. It's a little longer, and a lot easier to use. Just plug it directly straight into the valve. So yeah, and also as you saw, or maybe you saw in the trunk, that I also carry jumper cables and a warning triangle, all just in case. Yep. So back to the video. And yeah, there's not really much more accessories that I have in this car. This is what I've had for a very long time. Nothing really new. So please share what you have to make your life easier. I'm not sure if what I'm about to say is accessories, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. But I have a short antenna compared to the factory long one, just to clean up the look. But even when I had the long one, you can see in my older videos that I placed my Buzz Lightyear antenna topper on there just for fun. It's pretty old now, but good thing I have an extra spare one, so just having fun with that. And something else is tinting the windows. Not sure if that's an accessory, but I do really find it essential because we sit so low to the ground, and when driving at night, especially here in the US, there's a lot of SUVs and trucks, so the light is just shining straight like into your eyes, and the tint really helps with that. It's just like wearing sunglasses. So yeah, I really find that essential, and it really helps with the sun, you know, on the hot days, protects my skin. So yeah. And another thing is I swapped out all the interior LEDs from the top compartment there, and in the feet, and even in the trunk to LEDs. And I would say I like the look a lot better. It is bright and has that nice crispy white, icy white look. It really pops at night. I get if it's not your vibe and you still want that factory warm color, that's fine, that's up to you. But going into the last one that I like, that I recently did, you may saw another video, is the switchback LED fog lights. I really love that because you can switch from icy white to yellow. And the reason I really wanted to swap those fogs was to have the white color match my replacement HID bulbs, which were also icy white, but when I turn on the fogs, it was a warmish white color, and I hate how it mismatched. So yeah, that's pretty much it, all I have. And again, if you have any accessories or accessories mods, please let me know, let everyone else know what you like and what makes your life easier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.